So thank you for joining me today in my $1 million speech. I have my audience here with me.
Hello.
And so today I want to talk to you about what I would do with $1 million. So the Chinese have a very popular quote about wisdom, and that is walking on 2 feet. And this concept can be applied to the idea of medicine in the 21st century. And so with my $1 million, I would open up a complementary alternative medicine clinic in the Twin Cities. It has been a passion of mine. And with this clinic, it would be the state-of-the-art, one of a kind. No other facility in the state would have what this clinic would have. So today I'm just going to talk to you about what CAM is, complementary alternative medicine, a little bit of background on that, and also what the clinic will have for comparison. So to start things off, I just want to let you know that with a National Institute of Survey, 38% of Americans do some sort of complementary alternative medicine. Now that can be in juncture with conventional medicine or just on their own. So that's a pretty big chunk. And that is based off of a 2007 survey. And the increments increasing up to 2011 would be at 3% to 5% increase. So that's a pretty big increase throughout the years. So just a little bit of background on what CAM therapy is. It is a diverse medical health system. There's a way of presenting complementary medicine. Again, it can be used just by itself or in conjunction with conventional medicine. And typically, the clinic developed the top therapies that would be used. So that would include acupuncture, aromatherapy, shiatsu, massage. So it also include biofeedback, physiotherapy, Chinese herbal medicine, and also chiropractic and nutrition. So practitioners under CAM therapy examine their patients a little bit differently than what a conventional doctor do. They use what they type as a holistic approach. And a holistic approach is including all systems of a being. So that includes the environment, that includes the social factors, the emotional factors, spiritual and physical factors, as long as just how the human being's body system is working. So with this, for example, a person that practices under conventional medicine would approach an infection or disease as they would treat it with an antibiotic. So an alternative medicine doctor, practitioner, would look at the whole being, that holistic approach. They would find the depletion in the body's mechanisms or the depletion of the surroundings impacting on why that person cannot fight off an infection or some sort of illness. So they believe that health and disease really involves this holistic approach. It's much more detailed than just an illness that comes into the body. So who will be providing these therapies at the clinic? The clinic will be under the guidance and certification of the state of Minnesota, and also these practitioners would be under the National Center of Complementary and Alternative Medicine. They would need to obtain their certification and levels of examination through this center. So these individuals would be the primary providers at the clinic. They would be the ones selecting the therapy. They're going to be the ones guiding the duration of that therapy and completing that therapy for you, the patient. So they'll see you from the beginning all the way to the end. And what should you expect upon visiting the clinic when you come? Well, once you walk into the clinic, you'll see it's very integrated with the way that it's set up. So when you walk in, you'll just automatically notice the ambience surrounding you. The clinic will have specific rooms for each therapy, And when you come in, you'll want to make sure for your first appointment that you do allow about an hour and a half. And that hour and a half will really allow the practitioner to examine your past history all the way up to your current medical history. You'll want to make sure that you do bring a list of all your medications. That includes prescription medications, over the counter, and supplements that you're on. And an interview will typically take place with you, and the practitioner will be doing that interview. They're going to be examining a physical examination with you as long as you're comfortable with that, and also they'll be doing some examination of labs as well to figure out the correct path for your therapy. And so with that, typically then the appointment would be completed and finished. The practitioner would get in touch with you in about 1 to 2 days to let you know what the treatment plan is, when your next appointment will be. And as well, with the clinic, it's going to be very innovative, like I mentioned. Each patient will have their own website access, and this website will be very comprehensive. It will give details and history about each of the top CAM therapies that the clinic will offer. It will give information on side effects of those therapies. It will actually have links to linking out to the National CAM Center and other alternative medicine sites to provide education. The website will also include a print-off whenever you would come in with your new therapies, what exactly is going on currently in your therapy. So in case that somebody is doing this in conjunction with conventional medicine, that they can bring that into their conventional medicine doctor to avoid any side effects. And another thing that this clinic will offer that no other clinic in the state of Minnesota has is that it will be evidence-based. So evidence-based meaning that there may be a subject with patients that they would complete samples, or that they would be with an experiment, just to provide that value base that this therapy does work and that does have the outcomes that insurance companies, for example, would support and help paying for that therapy. And another big thing with the clinic will be that once somebody does leave the clinic, their therapy is completed and finished, they will always be able to call and talk to a practitioner over the phone if something does develop, or if there is some other issue that does go on. So they'll always have feedback, they'll always have connection back to the clinic, and have somebody there to talk to if they start to have issues again, side effects, anything that their conventional practitioner may be a little bit worried about. So no doubt in my mind that this $1 million would be well spent. There's nothing in the area that has this conventional thought of all these therapies under one roof. A lot of CAM clinics only have 1 to 2 therapies, so it's all the best under one roof. And again, it's an evidence-based practice clinic that will provide, state-of-the-art support to why these therapies work. And again, the clinic will be innovative. It'll be breakthrough with the way that we are providing to our patients, and as well the way that we can provide to other practitioners that they are seeing. So I really appreciate your time today. Thank you very much to hear my speech on what I would do with that $1 million. So thank you so much.